Audio is probably one of the biggest things a lot of us hear about that is an issue. The other big issue that I always hear a lot about is global limits. And I do want to touch on that
Mm,
because of how you guys have changed up the flea market, and I think everyone can 90% of the community is going to agree that the flea market changes are awesome. Everyone loves it. We're enjoying it a lot. But now with global limits still being where they are, and people not being able to get, say, thick item cases or their key cards or whatnot, or just ammo. Do you think the global limits are going to stay with this kind of system? Are you guys talking about getting rid of them? What's the state? What's your mind with global limits right now?
the global limits, they were created not to punish you. They were created to represent the kind of realistic behavior of the traders. So they have some limited stocks, and they cannot be any bigger than they like decided to. So they specifically create this shortage, and in future we plan that in the future this shortage will be regulated dynamically, like across every like aspect of the trading system, flea market, loot propagation systems, and everything. So it creates some unavoidable shortage. It needs to be done because it's just like to represent the idea that some of the traders just don't have any available super rare stuff, and it's just 50 pieces of these cases, and that's it. You need to live with it. You need to understand that this is how it goes. You need to understand that, okay, I will not try to buy them because literally I'm not too fast and everything, or they have bots, they too fast and everything. Understand that, okay, I will not try to buy them because literally I'm not too fast and everything, or they have bots, they too fast and everything. So I'll be seek for other methods or other like things to get this item. And in the future these quantities will be more dynamic. Even the even the idea that you have to camp the traders for some specific times, like the low general online of the game, and try to so like you plan to be in the trading system and wait for the restock, because there will be a time with a less amount of players overall, and you will be able to have this kind of increased chances to get this item. It's still in the concept of the game. It moves you, it drives you to make decisions of the rates, to camp these traders and try to buy this item. So it's pretty hard, of course, for those who just want to play and buy it and they don't have much time. But we don't have to simplify the game world to this. We don't want to have this the idea that if I want to play only 2 hours per day in the evening, I must get everything that I want. I'm sorry, you will not get everything that you want.
You
You need
can't have
to
the best
find
of both
another
worlds.
routes, and not you need
Yeah.
to find another methods. You need to find another like mm, places. I don't know to uh, obtain this item. So this was like the general idea of the global limits. Because literally, for example, I don't want to have some specific items, some specific item in the game. So I just want to remove this item from the game exactly. But I don't want to because it's pretty cool. It's pretty rare, and let it be super rare. Let it be like really really rare. But at least you will be able to see that somebody still trades with this item, and you will be looking on it like for some kind of dream or something. So like every aspect of the game, even that annoying thing, they still produce some kind of emotions, and it could be with the plus a sign or a minus sign, but still it's emotions, and that what drives the community, that what drives the like the gameplay and everything. So for the most items, actually, we're changing the global limits because, of course, there is a flaws in this wonderful, interesting idea, and sometimes it's just too low amount of some specific needed items that we need to constantly up. But again, in the future, we plan to automate this quantity changes via the AI and everything. For the most items, actually, we're changing the global limits because there is a flaws in this wonderful, interesting idea, and sometimes it's just too low amount of some specific needed items that we need to constantly up. But again, in the future, we plan to automate this quantity changes via the AI and everything, so it will be more interesting. But again, there is a general idea to make you feel that the economy is dynamic and we don't do anything about it. So all of these shortages, all of this like fuel shortage, for example, or some I know medical items shortage, we want to do it like natural and without any like press of the button. We just want to economy to have its own flaws. We want to have some kind of crisis in the economy too, so it will shake the players and create more emotions, create more behaviors, and change the way people play the game.